All right, YouTube, how you doing? We're gonna welcome in TikTok in a second, but I want to go ahead and wish y'all a happy. Ooh, what's today? I almost forgot. It is Friday. Happy Friday, April 10th, 2026. Okay, we are down to another episode of the Global Game Show. So let me go ahead and put on TikTok, and then we're gonna get right into it. Okay. All right, let's welcome TikTok. Hey TikTok, how are you? Happy Friday, April 10th. We did already welcome YouTube. How are you? How are you, TikTok? Now listen, we have a new country as always. As you know, we travel to different countries every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you know we're always streaming live on TikTok as well as YouTube, okay? So YouTube, obviously I'm looking at you up here. If you see me looking down, that means I'm looking at TikTok, okay? TikTok, y'all know if I'm looking up, I'm talking to my people on YouTube. And now we have our usual, okay? And I know this is backwards for TikTok, okay? So you don't have to say it 20 million times on the comments. But we have the players separated into different categories. So if you're watching on TikTok, you will end up here if you get a point. If you're on YouTube, you will end up over here, of course, for the YT section, okay? All right, and so we have a new show for you, a new game as always. If you don't know, this is a channel where you can be crowned the trivia champion, okay? And you have pretty much a lot of things going on, a lot of benefits to that. Not only do you end up on our TikTok story, but you also get a personal DM from me. And yeah, I'm just excited to get into it. All right. So I want to again welcome everyone to the Global Game Show. It is Friday, April 10th. 2026, and I want to know what time is it near you. Okay, for me it is 8:03 p.m. So that means my day is already over, and I see that we're getting those likes in. Thank you so much. We want to have more players like you, and I can't wait to share with y'all this beautiful, beautiful country. Now, YouTube, you already know what country we're going to, so don't try to go into TikTok and try to mess it up for everybody. But as per tradition, once we get more players in here, we will definitely be revealing the country. But before that, let me go over the types of games that we will be playing. So the first one is travel trivia. So with travel trivia, I may ask you certain things like, oh, what is the currency of blank, blank, blank? What is the capital city of blank, blank, blank? And you have to give me the correct answer. Yes, I'm talking to both platforms. And whoever gives me the right answer will end up on our player board. Now, the second game that we are playing is Guess That Word. So I'll be saying a word or phrase in the country's official language, and you will have to tell me what it means in English, okay? So for example, when we did our Germany episode, I was saying, hey, everyone, what does Prost mean? Prost, right? And that was our country of Germany, and you had to tell me what it meant, okay? But just to let y'all know, Prost means cheers in German, just so y'all have a little bit of, just so you know. All right. And secondly, or our third game is y'all favorite game, which is guess that picture. And that's when I make pictures or draw pictures for you, and you will have to tell me exactly what I'm drawing. Okay. Now remember, everything that I'm going to be drawing tonight is relevant to the country that we are choosing. We did not reveal the country yet, but I do have the DJ playing their official music in the background, and the traditional music, I should say. And so feel free to take a guess before we even get to that category, okay? That will be your test question, okay? But we do have Cheryl and Carter coming on board. Cheryl is the one who's responsible for your refreshments, or she's responsible for any administrative things, like if you don't like your seat. So let's say if you're sitting in a seat that's, near the emergency exit and you don't feel comfortable assisting people, you go ahead and let us know before we take flight, and then Cheryl will do her magic and move you to a different seat. All right. Now, as far as the refreshments, we have spicy water. I got to say that for YouTube and TikTok purposes, but I think y'all know what spicy water means. But we have spicy water. We have regular water, like still water. We have sparkling water. We have kombucha. We also have, what do we have, Cheryl? We have soda. We have, what else can I think of? Tea, hot tea. We have, did I already say kombucha? Yes, for our health conscious people, because I know it is getting warmer and we want to get our summer bodies popping. We also have some healthy drink choices as well. Now, when it comes down to the food, we have a couple of things. We have, since everybody's starting in standard class, we have chips, we have pretzels, we have little sandwiches, little things like that. But of course, if you make it to first class behind me, you will have a choice of delicious foods. And I say delicious because this country makes some amazing food. It surprised me when I was researching this. All right. So again, welcome to the Global Game Show. It is Friday, April 10th, 2026. And I want to know what time it is near you. Now, some of us may be in the afternoon. Some of us might be in the morning time, especially if you're from the West Coast or if you're from East Asia, which I know we had a couple of people in our last live who were from East Asia. So shout out to y'all. So where are y'all from? I see y'all coming in the comments on YouTube as well. What's up? How are you? Yes, happy Friday to you as well, Frankie F. So glad to have you here again. Dark Soul, hi, how are you? Hello to everyone here, whether you're new or not, whether you're returning, whether you've been a champion before. Hey, listen, it's a new game and of course the same vibes. Brian Christmas 4 says, I'm from the USA. Okay, Allegan, Michigan County up north and the countryside. Okay, I got you. So shout out to Michigan. Shout out to everyone wherever you are. Okay, we do have some people that are. We had someone from Guam. We had somebody from Antarctica here. Y'all are from all over the world, so that's why I like to know who y'all are and what y'all all are about. Okay, because we're here to learn from each other, and of course, we're here to have a good game. Okay. All right, I see. Yes, Gabby, I see you. Oh, and by the way, since this is Global Air Flight GA398, everyone needs to have a seat. So if you haven't done so already, comment your seat number. I already see your seat number, Gabby, from YouTube. Thank you so much. All right, so Gabby has taken 26G or G26, however way you want to spin it. But just remember, we start with the number 10 and go all the way up to 60. Okay, so you can do the highest or the last seat is 60C. Okay, because we have A, B, and C. Hello, happy Friday to you, Miggy. How are you? Glad to see you. And I want to know how your Fridays have been. Have they been good? Brian Christmas, tell me about your Friday. Miggy, tell me about your Friday. Everyone else who's in here just chilling, I want to know how your day has been, okay? Because listen, if the weather's crazy for me over here, I know it's crazy for y'all. Some people have told me in their DMs they're still shoveling snow in April. Yeah. So that might not be so fun, right? But luckily, it hasn't been raining too much where I am. Hopefully, you're experiencing good weather where you are, or at least weather that is less intense than what we had this winter, okay? Because I think we can all admit that our winter, wherever you are in the world, it was a little different this year. It was just a little different, okay? All right, as his family's on the way visiting, help me, LOL. Oh no! Or I can't say oh no because I don't know your family, but like hopefully you got lots of food and you get to talk about memories and stuff like that. What's making you nervous about the family coming over, Miggy? Tell me. I want to know. Listen. I mean, look, nothing wrong with family, right? I mean, it can get a little crowded in the house sometimes. I'm like a loner, so I prefer solitude. But when you have that special moment with the family, it's always worth it, okay? So this is long story here. Oh, okay, all right. So we won't go into that, all right, Miggy? But good luck to you, okay? I'll say that to you. Good luck. And try to make the most out of it. Try to have fun, okay? Even when it seems a little grim, okay? But hope you enjoy your time with your family. All right, so Gabby says, I went to work today and got, oh my gosh, you got bubble tea on your shirt. Oh, that's bad. Was it like your uniform shirt or like a regular shirt? Because usually with uniform shirts, you have to stay like that the whole day, especially if the company is a little on the cheaper side and they don't give you more than one. So what was that like? I mean, so sorry about the bubble tea because, I mean, bubble tea is amazing. All right, you're very, very welcome. You're welcome. All right, so Frankie F says, my Friday has been okay. I've just been a little sleepy. Oh, well, when the weather is in between cold and hot and cold, and it's just mixed all around, of course, it's going to lower your energy. But hopefully this game will liven you up. okay? Because we have a fun show for you tonight, okay? I'm so excited to have y'all here. I'm so excited to introduce the country that we're going to. And yeah, this country has good music. I mean, the food that we have for you, very delicious. And the vibes are just it, you know what I'm saying? So I cannot wait to share with you the actual country that we're going to. All right, so as you know, for those of you who have been here before, this is the Global Game Show. So commenters like you, just comment the right answer, and then you will end up on our point board. And yes, TikTok, I know that it is backwards. I know it's backwards. But YouTube, I had to make it clear for y'all. I had to switch it up. Sometimes it'll be backwards for TikTok. Sometimes it'll be backwards for YouTube. I got to keep it even, okay? There's no way to satisfy y'all both based on my setup right now. But if you're watching from TikTok, you'll end up on this part of the board if you get a point. And this part is for YouTube. So YouTube, y'all got your own section, okay? You've been bringing the energy, okay? We still have the most TikTokers or the most trivia champions come from TikTok. However, y'all have been bringing the energy when it comes down to getting questions correct, okay? So we want to see the same energy tonight. All right. So before we begin, though, we're going to go into our weather report. And that's when I will be telling you, what's going on in the world. Because a lot of us can't travel right now. A lot of us don't feel like traveling. But do not worry, okay? Because once we read that weather report, I think it'll kind of give y'all some ideas about where you want to travel, okay? Because some of these places are getting a little bit warmer than expected. All right, and then after that, we will move to our first game, which is travel trivia. Again, it is a 5-question game where I'll be asking you basic questions such as the currency of the country, such as the maybe like the capital city. I can't reveal all the questions now, but you know what? That's kind of a hint of what we're going to be talking about today. All right. For those of you who are coming in, welcome aboard. This is Global Air Flight GA398, and this is the Global Game Show. And we stream every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you so much for the rose. I do appreciate that. I do appreciate that. Y'all are so nice. All right. So our second game, after we do travel trivia, our second game is going to be Guess That Word. So I'll be saying a word or phrase in the country's official language. Again, we didn't reveal the country yet, so I can't tell you the language. Not yet, but I'll tell you later. And you have to tell me what it means in English, okay? And by the way, I had somebody tell me that their husband was Filipino. And because we did guess that word and the country was the Philippines, she was able to surprise him with the things that she learned from this show. So, listen, not only do we have fun, but y'all can kind of flex on people because you're getting access to different languages and how they're pronounced and everything like that. We're here to give you the global experience, okay? Whether you're watching from your couch, your bed, your dining room table, or even if you're watching at work, okay? We won't tell anybody. I won't, okay? All right, so Cheryl is ready with her cart here. She has refreshments for you. So if you want anything such as still water, sparkling water, spicy water, we have that too, as long as you're of age. Okay, we also have hot tea, kombucha. We have soda like Sprite, Fanta. I don't know if you would consider Fanta being a soda. I don't know. I've never had it. But we have root beer, we have, like I said, Sprite, all the good stuff, okay? And what else do we have as far as food? Again, Cheryl, I forgot. Oh, so we also have, as far as food, we have pretzels, chips, everything like that. But if you happen to make it to first class, you will then have a selection of 4 first-class meals that are delicious and freshly prepared by our chefs in the back, okay? What kind of music are you playing in the background? Oh, I'm glad that you asked because we are going to that music is relevant to the country that we're going to today. All right. But if it sounds familiar and you know what country we're going to, go ahead and put it in the comment section because I want to know if y'all think, yes. Okay. We revealed the country early. Yes, it is Ethiopian music. Yes, this is the apparently This is the most popular mix that they have on that the DJ's playing. Okay, DJ, what kind of music? Like, when do they play this music? Okay, so they said that they DJ Air. Shout out to DJ Air. DJ Air says that they play this specific. He's gonna play about 10 songs that are traditionally played for like religious celebrations or just like grand celebrations. So yes, it could be for a wedding. It could be for religions such as Easter, Christmas. I don't speak the language. However, I mean, the music is just popping. So thank you so much, DJ Air, because you know what? I'm already ready to just start dancing and just start partying with y'all, okay? So it is 8:17 p.m. for me. By the way, what time is it for y'all? I want to know. Are you in the afternoon? Are you in the morning? Are you way like dusk almost? Let me know in the comments because I want to know where everybody's from and how your day was. All right. So in the meantime, while we do that, I'm going to go ahead and get to the weather report so that we can start this game, okay? YouTube, I don't want to forget about y'all because sometimes y'all find, you have TikTok accounts and you love to express how you feel. I can say that YouTube is very expressive when they, I do something they don't really like. But I won't forget about you. Do any of you need refreshments? Same for you, YouTube. Do you need any refreshments? Again, this is Global Air Flight GA398. We are here to make sure that you are comfortable when on this flight, okay? Well, on this flight, I should say. 2 p.m. in Baltimore, okay? Shout out to Baltimore, okay? We had somebody from Michigan before. We had somebody from Baltimore. Nice. Where's everybody at? I mean, I want to know where y'all are from and how your day was. Was it good? Was it bad? I mean, it's Friday. It's Friday. And for those of you in the afternoon, your Friday is almost over. For those of you who are in the evening time like me, your Friday is done. So you are now ushered into the new weekend, okay? Or to the weekend, all right? So if you don't know, this is Global Air Flight GA398. And of course, I want to thank you so much for flying with us. And again, I will say, if you're coming in here with any sort of baggage, whether it's emotional or physical, please, so that nobody trips in the aisle. We got to keep these aisles clear. Please place them in the overhead bins that you see behind me, okay? And they will automatically close once we reach a certain altitude. So do not worry. Do not try to force them closed, okay? All right. So now let's get into our weather report, and then we're going to start our very first game, okay? Gabby says, can I have a Sprite with ice? Yes, of course we can for G26, okay? I will remember your seat number. Cheryl, can we have a Sprite for Gabby in G26, please? I want to know why you chose G26, Gabby. I really want to know. I'm interested. If it's not too personal, all right? All right, so G26, please. They would like a Sprite with ice. With ice, please. Thank you, Cheryl. Okay. All right, so in the meantime, let's go into our weather reports. And I'm excited to see what type of weather y'all got going on all around the world, okay? Because for me, it was a little freezing, a little cold today for my taste, okay? Anything below 75, not for me. But, nothing wrong with playing in the snow once in a while, All right, so let's get to our weather report, and then we get to start our game. All right, so if you are from Tokyo or you are currently in Tokyo, it is 62. Oh, the Mastermind 33 says cold as F here in Chicago. Oh my gosh. You know what, Chicago, you're actually on my weather report. So I'm getting a number right here that's not, you let me know what you think, okay? The Mastermind, so stick around because I want you to hear this weather report. So if you're in Tokyo, it is 62 degrees Fahrenheit with the time of 3:20 a.m. Good morning, Tokyo. Happy Saturday morning, because they're in the future, okay? All right, what you mean come pick you up? You're already on the plane. You just got to tell me what your seat number is. And thank you so much for reposting, because we want to, again, invite more players like you. So go ahead and click that repost button. And always tap that screen, okay? Because if you're not tapping, you are lacking, okay? But we are already at 2.6 thousand likes. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. I like that energy. All right, so now, if you're flying out of Rome, Italy, it is 63 degrees Fahrenheit with the time of 8:21 p.m. Good evening, Italy. If you are flying out of New York, shout out to the East Coast. Whoop, whoop, whoop. It is 61 degrees Fahrenheit with the time of 2:21 p.m. Good afternoon, New York. All right, Beverly Hills, you're on a little bit of the colder side today with 68 degrees Fahrenheit, and you guys are in the morning, of course, 11:21 a.m. So good morning to everyone in California and that part of the West Coast. If you are from Chicago, now, Mastermind, tell me if I'm correct. But on my end, it says y'all are at 50 degrees Fahrenheit, specifically in Chicago, Illinois. Now, is 50 just like out of the norm for Chicago, or is that like a little bit warmer? Like, let me know, because it says it's 50 degrees and it's 1:21 p.m. for you. So I want to know, is 50 degrees out of pocket for Chicago? Let me know. All right. Now, London, it is 52 degrees Fahrenheit with the time of, I know you're an hour behind me, so 7:22 p.m. Good evening, London. And if you're flying out of Albania, it is 55 degrees Fahrenheit with the time of 8:22 p.m. Okay? So that was your weather report. As you can see, many of us are experiencing different types of weather, and many of us are at different time zones. Some of y'all are in the morning, some of you are at night. But anyway, thank you so much for that weather report. I appreciate that. All right, cool. So we're going to now move on to the Global Game Show. Again, our first game is travel trivia. If you get it right, if you comment the right answer first, you will get that point, okay? If not, you just got to wait for the second question. And again, if you end up on here, you end up on our TikTok story as well as our YouTube community post. So everybody will know that you had what it takes to become the trivia champion, okay? Now, you may notice that some of the flight attendants are looking at your shoes. We're not trying to hate on your shoe game, and we're not trying to steal from you. We just want to make sure that you have the proper shoes, because in the event of an emergency, if we have to save you and you got, the go-go shoes with the fish tank in it, we can't do nothing. I mean, we're just going to have to leave you on here. We don't have it in the budget. All right, so if you're wearing flip-flops, some slippery shoes, Heelys, rollerblades, stilettos, please change it to something else. And if you don't have anything to change into, we will give you grippy socks. All right, Cheryl will give you grippy socks, okay? But again, we want to make sure that the aisles are clear, so put all of your baggage, whether it's emotional or physical, in the overhead bins. And of course, thank you for choosing Global Air Flight GA398. All right, YouTube, how are you feeling? Because I see y'all piling up here. What's up? How are y'all doing? How are you feeling? We're feeling good? Okay, Gabby, you got your spray? Okay, you still didn't tell me about your boba story. I want to know. All right, I didn't forget about that now. All right, so emergency exits, one to the front, one to the back, remain calm. Yes, thank you, Dan, for encouraging our passengers to keep calm no matter what. All right, so someone already revealed the country that we're going to, but since we have a couple of new people, I want y'all to guess based off of the music that you hear. And I'll be quiet for just a second because y'all know me, I like to talk. But I will I'll ask the DJ to turn up the music, and you have to tell me what country you think we're going to based off the music that you hear, okay? Give me 1 second. All right, DJ, let's turn that up. All right. Listen carefully. Where do you think we're going? Gabby says, I want to say it so bad. We got to wait for TikTok to have that energy. Berlin, no, it is not Germany, no. Jersey Kev 550, thank you so much for the follow. I do appreciate that. Feel the energy. Like, where do you think that energy, if you could place this energy of this music to a country, what would it be? Where we going, y'all? I just got here. Japan, no. Good guess, good guess. Someone did say it before, so I'll allow one more guess. Tell them it's in Africa. Okay, I'll narrow it down for you. It's a country in Africa. Somebody from YouTube wanted y'all to have some help. Okay, it is a country in Africa. I'll allow one more guess, and then I will reveal the country that we're going to. Okay. What do we got? I know y'all know. Go ahead and let me know. Silly me. No, it's okay. It's all right, Dan. You can still guess. I allow one more guess from anybody, and then we will reveal the country. It was already revealed before, but I'm going to give y'all a chance for the people who are coming in here. Bangladesh? No, it is not Bangladesh, and I don't think Bangladesh is a country in Africa, but that is a good guess because I understand with the vibes, the music may sound the same. But we are actually going to Ethiopia today. Ethiopia, okay? Ethiopia. Ethiopia is located as some people would say the horn of Africa, so where Africa gets a little sharp, that's where Ethiopia is, okay? Jonathan Valles, thank you so much for the follow. I do appreciate that. And of course, everyone, welcome to the Global Game Show. All right, so we're going to start with our first game, which is travel trivia. Again, our country we just revealed, it is Ethiopia. It is, did I gamble like one of the questions? Oh, I probably did, but it's okay. I got a backup question for y'all because I think I revealed one of the questions or one of the answers. However, again, as I say, if you want to get the correct answer, you have to be the first person in the comments. All right. Now, listen, DJ, can we just turn this down real quick? Hold on. DJ, we're gonna turn this down, all right? Because I gotta tell them something very important. All right, cool. So, with all of the game shows, I like to say this before we start any game. As much as I love the enthusiasm and how y'all make me laugh and stuff like that, we will have to say if you come in here on some crazy stuff or you got a potty mouth, you got to go where the potties are, okay? We got 4 bathrooms on this plane, and you will have to take some time by yourself to clean them, and then maybe you'll come back with a fresher little attitude, okay? So potty mouths, go where the potties are. I'm going to tell y'all this once. But of course, I'm always welcome to friendly banter and of course, all the jokes that you have because y'all make this show entertaining. We cannot do this without you. All right. So, all righty. Gabby says, I do not have another work shirt. That was the only one I had. I had to go home and change it to a sweat jacket. Oh, wait, and then you say you worked in the kitchen. Wait, you're wearing a sweat jacket in the kitchen. Now, I know that the hood is not safe, okay, to wear, especially if you're making fire and stuff with the thing. So hopefully, you can convince your manager or your supervisor to give you another shirt because accidents happen. All right, so now that we've gone through the weather report, we've explained the game. Let's get into the Global Game Show and our first game, which is travel trivia. Okay, so again, these are 5 questions, 1 point each. You let me know what the answer is, and you get the point. All right. Hello, Miyagi the Dragon. How are you? How are you? We are just starting our very first game. All right. Daniel Trejo, hello. How are you? Nice to see you. So we are just getting into our first game, which is travel trivia. We already revealed that the country is Ethiopia. Okay, people, one person actually guessed it very early. I think her name was Naya or Naya from Baltimore. So shout out to you. Congratulations on getting that correct. So let's get into the Global Game Show, Ethiopia. Woo! And as always, many of us are going to travel soon. And one tip that we have to give you, no matter what country, I'm not just talking about Ethiopia or Germany or the United Kingdom, China, Vietnam, Bulgaria. I'm trying to think of like 10 different countries, but I can't right now. But I always say, many people have a question, especially in my DMs. They ask me, oh, is this country safe to go to? Is that country safe to travel to? Well, I do not know because I haven't traveled every single country in the world. However, I can tell you that if you're planning to go to a country, you're not sure about the safety guidelines, you can always go, especially if you're in America, go to travel.gov, look at the country that you're planning to go to, or you can check that country's embassy and they will let you know if there are any safety concerns or safety restrictions. Okay, so again, travel.gov. All right. Now, I also want to say for those of you who get a point today, I will be sending you in a $5 coupon so you can get $5 off of an eSIM that I use since I'm living out the country right now. You can get $5 off. If you haven't gotten that code already, YouTube, it is in the description. But for those of you who get a point, I will send you that code personally, okay? So that you can get $5 off. Even if you're not planning to travel, it will also have a VPN and an ad blocker, okay? Because who likes ads? I don't. I know YouTube, I'm so sorry. Y'all get ads. I can't control it. If I can make it ad free for you, I would, but you just have to come on TikTok to see that, okay? Because there's no ads on TikTok as of yet. As of yet. All right? So, Tyrone, thank you so much for the compliment. Welcome to Global Air Flight GA398. And now let's get to our first question. Again, this is the Global Game Show, Ethiopia. So everything we're doing today has to do with Ethiopia. And if there's any Ethiopians in the room, let me know, because listen, y'all can help me make sure I get my facts straight, okay? All right, so question number 1. No, I'm not from Ethiopia. No, we just choose a different different country every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. And today we chose Ethiopia. We did have 2 people request it, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna listen to y'all, and my team and I got together, and we realized that this country is a hidden gem, okay? So, but wait, y'all will see. All right, so question number 1, and I think that y'all will know this because we're going to start off easy today. We're going to start off very, very easy for this first question. After that, it's going to get more difficult. But I think y'all know this. Again, first person to give me the correct answer will end up on the point board, okay? Again, we have our point board split between YouTube and TikTok, so depending on what platform you're watching this from, you will get that point. All right, so question number 1. What continent is Ethiopia located in? What continent is Ethiopia located in? That's like, I mean, it's easy for me. I don't know about y'all, but yeah. Thank you, Miyagi the Dragon. Yes, Miyagi not the win, but for winning this round. All right, so it is located in Africa if you didn't already know. You have no name, but you need help with your seatbelt. Okay, Carter, we have a flight person he has more muscle than me, so I'm gonna have him help you, okay? So, can you help him with his seatbelt, please, and anything else on his person? All right, so somebody's gonna be there to assist you, okay? All right. Question number 2. Now, y'all gonna accidentally get this question right, but I'm excited to see who gets this question right. All right, but yes, the Ethiopia is located on the continent of Africa. Number 2, what is Ethiopia's national animal? What is Ethiopia's national animal? YouTube and TikTok, I'm looking at both of y'all, okay? What is Ethiopia's national animal? Yes, Tyrone, thank you so much. Gabby, you were a little bit late. Tyrone did say it first. Okay, please, we don't need the battle of the platforms right now, okay? Please don't get mad at me. All right, so Tyrone, let me see. Tyrone, okay. Tyrone, I'm just trying to write y'all full thing so that when I post you on the TikTok story, everybody knows to follow y'all champions, okay? Potential champions, okay? All right. All right. Mr. J8616, what you laughing at Tyrone for? Welcome aboard, though. How are you? All right, question number 3. I'm going to need the correct spelling, or you can give me the code, the 3-letter code. What is the currency of Ethiopia? What is the official currency of Ethiopia? Let me know. Y'all better not say pesos. Because I don't know. Lira, no. Ethiopian pound, no. Nope. Nope. No. Keep guessing, no. Keep guessing. 10 what? Ethiopian dollar? No, it's not the Ethiopian dollar. Frankie F, you. Thank you, Tyrone. It is the ETB or Ethiopian birr. Ethiopian birr, spelled B-I-R-R. Ethiopian birr. Good job, Tyrone. Okay, look at y'all. Okay. This Tyrone cheat again. We don't have cheaters in the room. Y'all also honest. I want to believe that, okay? Nobody cheats in this room, okay? Y'all just get lucky guesses. And now I want to tell y'all something. Just a quick pause. When you look at, because a lot of people say, oh, how much will I get? If, especially because most of you are from the U.S. How much does the U.S., how much is my money worth in U.S. dollars in certain countries? Well, I can say that based off of the U.S. dollars, you can get 10, I have this right here. Actually, somebody from my team brought this up. You can get 10 pairs, authentic, new, everything, 10 pairs of Nike shoes, right? For just $107.52 based off of the Ethiopian currency value today. So listen, some of y'all walking around with one pair of shoes, that's 100 and something. Imagine getting 10 pairs of Nike shoes for $100 and something. Yes. I'm telling y'all can get, listen. And then I saw another thing that they said phone bill month. Time to Miyagi, you know you crazy. So I just want to let y'all know an estimate about, regarding what the U.S. dollar is worth over in Ethiopia as of now. It may go lower, it may go higher. That's why I say travel as soon as you can, because these prices will go up, and up. And the next thing you know, a toothbrush will cost $50. Okay, so, all right, you heard it here first. Now, question number 4. Name one language that is spoken in Ethiopia. There's 4 main ones. If you name all 4, I'll give you all 4 points. But if you can name one, I'll give you 1 point for each one that you say. All right? And then I'll reveal it all afterwards. Miyagi, no. That's just what the people are called. That's just the culture group. That's like the... Oh my God. Good guess though, Miyagi. Good guess. I don't know. You have to think. Okay. Ooh, Frankie, how do you know that? Frankie, I didn't expect people to know that. Yes. Okay, Frankie F. Hold on. I gotta give you a point. You guessed one of them. Tyrone, you guessed one of them. Okay. I'm not going to tell you which ones of y'all guessed, But, clearly Tyrone said, Miyagi, you got one. Okay. So we have 3. So we have Amharic, Swahili. No. I'm sorry. It's not Swahili. My bad, Miyagi. I'm so sorry. You're close. I thought you said something else. You're close to it. Tyrone, yes, you get another point. But it's not Swahili, Miyagi. You're close. Think about, this is not going to be a good example because they really, yeah, I can't say that one. English, no, English is not one of them. I will say an actor's name and then you have to put it together. Okay. Yes, Tyrone. Okay, hold on, Tyrone. How many did you guess? Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there's one more missing, and then Tyrone would have gotten all the points. But Miyagi, you're still in the game. Everybody else who's watching, you're still in the game. Again, I want to know, name one language that is spoken in Ethiopia. There was 3 mentioned, there's 1 left. Sidamo, no. It may be spoken there, but that's not the ones that are common. Okay? Frankie, you are okay. You said Nigerian, Gabby? No, because Nigerian is not a language. You have like Igbo and Yoruba. Like those are languages in Nigeria, not Nigerian. What else do we got? What else do we got? So we named 3. We have Tigrinya, Oromo, Amharic. There's one more. There's one more. There's one more. Y'all don't know? Afar? No, that's not the one I'm looking for. That's not the one I'm looking for. That's not the one. Keep guessing, though. Keep guessing. Keep guessing. I can honestly say, as far as the spelling, Miyagi the Dragon was close. So Miyagi, if you're still there, you still have a chance to gain at least one more. But it was not Swahili. Swati, no. It's you keep using an S and ending with an I. You're there. You're just not there. You're circling. You're like on the same book, but you got to get to the right paragraph. You know, same book. Yes, Somali. Yes, thank you. So the 4 main languages that are spoken are Oromo, Somali, Amharic, and Tigrinya. Tigrinya, yeah. Okay, so remember that. Yes, Somali. Yeah, that's why I was gonna name a movie, and I think y'all know what movie I was about to say, but I don't think that it made that like part of Africa. Like they didn't shut it in a good light, so I'm not gonna say it. All right, so wow, Tyrone, you you got a lot of points, Tyrone. All right, so last question before we get to our round number 2. Last question, okay? Which musician has Ethiopian heritage? I'm going to give you 3 choices. Is it number 1, Kanye West, number 2, The Weeknd, or number 3, Meg Thee Stallion? Which musician has Ethiopian heritage? Kanye West, The Weeknd, or Meg Thee Stallion? 1, 2, or 3? Which one? Let me know in the comments. Yes, Miyagi. Yes. As you know that The Weeknd, his name is Adel something. I don't know his real name, his government name. But he was born in Canada to Ethiopian immigrant parents. Okay, so yes. Yeah. Pretty cool, right? I personally, when I saw this, I thought it was Meg Thee Stallion. I don't know why, but yes, The Weeknd. All right, so good job, Miyagi. Good job. Now that we have gotten to the end of the first round, it is time to announce someone who's going to be moving to first class, okay? But I want to say good job to Frankie F from YouTube, Tyrone, and Miyagi for being the first 3 to end up on our player board, okay? And again, if you haven't gotten the code already, this is lucky guess, not going to lie. Well, I'm telling you, Miyagi, you can't doubt yourself because when you actually guess, you get the points right. I noticed that with your playing patterns. So that's good. All right. So, and if you don't know, if you haven't gotten it before, I will be sending you the code to the Silly eSIM app that will allow you to get $5 off your first purchase. You can use it while you're traveling, of course. You can also use it for a VPN or an ad blocker for whatever you choose to do. Okay. So $5 off your first purchase. Who can beat that? Okay. So let's calculate these points. We have Frankie F with 1 point. Congratulations. Miyagi, you have 2 points. Congratulations, Miyagi the Dragon. Now, Tyrone, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points. 6 points. You might be making history, Tyrone, because the most someone has ever gotten in the entire game is 8 or 9. So you may break that record today, you may not, but either way, you are the first person to make it to First class. Okay, first class. Congratulations. Woo, 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 woo. Everyone, please give Tyrone a round of applause. They have deserved it. Okay, and now with first class comes delicious first class meals that you get to choose from. Okay, so let me just ring the chef. All right, and they will bring out the choices for you. Okay. Or well, I will. They'll hand it to me and I'll bring it to you. Okay. All right, Tyrone, we're gonna put you on bathroom duty. Don't be coming in here with that. Now, let's go into the first one. The first one, ooh, it has herbs in it and everything. Okay, so the first one is beef stew with white rice, and you have a sprig of rosemary in the middle just to give it a aromatic vibe, so that you won't just be eating bland food, okay? Now, number two, we have Ethiopian style spaghetti. So this is when the bolognese sauce, a lot of you say bolognese, it's the meat sauce, okay? It is spicy and it has bigger chunks of beef in it, okay? So it's not like minced and all that, okay? So there you go. You have a spicy bolognese, okay, Ethiopian style. Now, for those of you, because some of y'all got mad at me, well, only one person did, but the comment was filtered. Y'all didn't see that. But she did not like the fact that I didn't have vegetarian or vegan options, okay? Because she said that not everyone is a carnivore. Like, I don't know who she was referring to. But for the sake of you, ma'am, we do have vegetarian options for you, okay? We do have a pumpkin soup, okay? Delicious. I'm sorry. I keep saying pumpkin. Cheryl, it's not pumpkin, right? I'm sorry. Squash. We have squash soup, okay? Look at how delicious that looks. I don't want it to fall off the plate, and it is a little hot, so I'm going to put this over here. Now, our fourth and final choice. This one I felt was a little unique, but it is spicy chicken, and you have hard-boiled eggs in it. So it's like a spicy chicken stew with hard-boiled eggs. So they just put the mommy and the baby on one plate. I mean, a little grim, but I mean, it smells very, very good. So if you want to eat it, I will. So Tyrone, since you are the first person to get into first class, what would you like to have as your first class meal? And if not, if we don't hear from you, we're going to give your meal to somebody else, okay? So just let me know. But what do y'all think? Miyagi, what do you think? Out of all the things in the menu, if you were in first class, which one would you pick? YouTube, you as well. I want to know. DJ, can we turn this down a little bit? I can't hear myself think. Hold on, y'all. Okay. All right, DJ. Thank you. Okay, yes. I know that they're dancing, but not yet. Not yet. We didn't get to the dance party yet. All right, I'll take the white rice and the beef. Okay, good. All right, white rice and the beef. I mean, that rosemary, I mean, can't you smell it? Look at it. All right, so Cheryl will be over with your cutlery, such as, a knife and a fork, a spoon too, if you want to use that. And some napkins as well, because this can get a little bit, a little messy, okay? But congratulations to you, Tyrone Simon. And now let's move to our second game. Now, our second game is Guess That Word. So since we already discussed that there are 4 main languages that are spoken in Ethiopia, I have chose the most popular one, which is Amharic, okay? Amharic is what they say the working language, so meaning it's good for business, it's good for maybe like obviously most people speak it, and so that's one of the most important languages you will need when and if you decide to go to Ethiopia. All right, so again, set up like 5 questions, okay, or 5 words or phrases, and you'll have to tell me what they mean in English, and I promise I'll say them slow for y'all, okay? So that you will try to at least kind of guess, okay? All right. So, DJ, can we just turn this down just a little bit more? Thank you. Okay, not too low, okay? I want, All right, good. Okay, so let's get into it. We're going to use and similar to Spanish, you may address a woman a different way than a man, so the words will be similar, but they do not have articles. Oh my gosh. We don't have to, because any of you who've taken any sort of romantic language, the articles be articling, okay? All right, so the first word is Dina Nesh. What does Dina Nesh mean? Dina Nesh. This is, you would say this to a woman, okay? Dina Nesh. Dina Nesh. What do y'all think that means? Dina Nesh. Go ahead. Thank you so much, Miyagi the Dragon, for liking the live. I do appreciate that. Okay, y'all getting us up there with them likes. Okay, I appreciate that very, very much. All right, so what does Dinanesh mean? And again, if you feel like your comment is filtered or anything like that, that's TikTok doing their thing, because I take off all the filters. That's why we have some funny, interesting characters in here sometimes. But use an emoji, space it out, use numbers if you need to. That way your answer will not get filtered. You can kind of bypass the system a little bit. Okay? Pretty as a Danish pastry. No, Miyagi, but good guess. We're gonna just try it again. We're gonna try it again. I know you were trying to figure out the word and be literal with it, but it has nothing to do with Danishes or pastries. Okay. All right. So Dina Nesh. What does Dina Nesh mean? And again, this is the Ethiopian language. It says, "Are you okay?" No, that's not it. No. Good guess though. You got the type of phrase correct, meaning you phrase it in a question. So you got that part right. So keep guessing, keep guessing. Again, this is the Global Game Show Ethiopia, and where I am saying Amharic words, and you have to tell me what they mean in English. Hello, Andre Ali. How are you? How are you? It does not mean are you hurt? No, but good guess. Again, it is Denanesh. You will need this when you travel throughout Ethiopia. Okay? What y'all got? No, I know I said this is something that you address to a woman, but it doesn't necessarily mean attraction or something romantic. Okay? I'll give y'all a hint. Well, not a hint, but okay. The way you would say this to a man is denane. The way you would say this to a woman is denanesh. Okay? Both means the same thing. It's just one you would say to a man, and then the one you would say to a woman. Okay? So, what do we think about that now? Denane is for man. Denanesh is for a woman. For a woman. Okay? I know y'all got this. Miyagi, you trying to... Okay, what's going on? No. No. But I can't say that you're far off. Dinner date? No. Nope. Nope. What do we got? What do we got? Again, it's for a man. If you want to say this to a man, you say denane. If you want to say this to a woman, you say denanesh. Checking on you. You're on the right paragraph, Tyrone. You just got to get to the right sentence, okay? You're on the right paragraph. Think about it. If you're checking on someone, there may be other ways you can say that. What do we got? YouTube, I'm also looking at you too. Thank you, Gabby. Thank you, Gabby. Yes, it is how are you? How are you? How are you? Thank you. All right, Gabby, you got that point there, girl. All right, so it is how are you? So if you want to ask a man, or you just want to, you know how sometimes instead of people saying hello, they just say, how are you? If you're addressing a man, you say denane. If you're addressing a woman, you say denanesh. No inflection in tone. That's just how I talk. But you can say, when you're talking to a woman, you say denanesh. When you're talking to a man, you say denane. Okay? Look at y'all. Y'all learning. Y'all doing your thing now. Good guesses, though. Good guesses. All right. See, YouTube, I told you I wouldn't forget about y'all. You just got to give me that energy. That TikTok is very quick with their thumbs. So they be like texting so fast. So you got to have that same energy. But good job, though. So we have Frankie and Gabby on the board. All right. So the second one, second question, second phrase. Y'all gonna know this one. I'm gonna say it really slow. English, tichi lale. English, tichi lale. English, tichi lale. What does that mean? English tichi lale. Ooh, that's a tongue twister. English tichi lale. What is that? What is that? Hi, Didi. I see you. I see you. We also have Simon. Okay, Simon, I see you. We have bags on. Okay. I think you had a spelling in your username, sir. I think you meant to say bags on demand. No, I mean bags on deck. Okay. You said okay. You must have been typing really fast when you made this YouTube account. All right. English tequila le. Miyagi, you're funny. No, but yes, it does mean, do you speak English? Good job, Miyagi. Good job. Bags on Deck says, yeah, I was typing really fast when I made this Google account. Now I'm stuck with it. Not really, because you could just make another. I'm sure you can change your username. I don't know how that works, but I'm sure you can change your username. All right. Yes. Good job, Miyagi. Good job. Okay. So the third one, I have to say this very, very slow. Very, very slow. Because it sounds like an expletive, but it's not. So it's shint bet yet nu. Shint bet yet nu. What does that mean? Shint bet yet nu. What does that mean? What does that mean? Miyagi, I know you're going to come up with something. But really think about it. Shint bet yet nu. Gabby says, blank, do I know you? No. Yeah, okay, Miyagi, yes, just so that TikTok won't get mad. Okay, so it's shint bet yet nu. It does not mean do I know you with an expletive in the front. No. With the S expletive. No, we're not. Timon says, oh, did you get it right? You said, Simon says, I need the bathroom. Simon, you're close. Because you said, I need the bathroom, but that's not a question. That's a demand. That's a day after Taco Bell. Like, I don't. All right. So, yes, it has to do with a bathroom. Thank you, Miyagi. Yes, it is. Where is the bathroom? Where is the bathroom? Okay. All right. Good job. Okay. DJ, I think we can turn this up a little bit of celebrating. Okay. All right. So our fourth word, word number 4. Hello, TJ. I see you in here. How are you? All right. So we're going to Ethiopia today, by the way, for those of you who are just tuning in. Excuse me. We're on Guess That Word, and it is Ethiopia. Okay. All right. So question number 4. What does Saint new mean? Saint new. What you talking about? Hey man, please get a full bottle of tap. What? TJ, you back at it again with the? I see your comment on YouTube. You're gonna get tap water. We're not giving you the other kind. No. Cheryl, do we have a full bottle of tap water for TJ? Because that's just, yeah. I know. I said on an airplane. I know. I know. Okay, well, Cheryl's going to bring it over for you, TJ. All right. Andre, you said thank you. It does not mean thank you. Very close. Well, I can't say it's very close. It's not very close. New seat? No. Seat new. Seat new. You will need this for I can't even give you a hint. You know what to do if you need a hint. Just let me know in the comments. All right. Hi, can I have a seat? Of course you can, Foxy the Gamer 2022. What's your seat number? Let us know because we have refreshments. Okay, good thing you came in because we're at an altitude of 93,000 feet in the air. So we didn't want you to be cold out there or, reduce your lung capacity. All right. Saint Mewtwo, I don't know what, no, it is not that. Nope. Yes, 93,000, Jody. Yes. Is it Judy or Jody? Let me know because I want to make sure I pronounce your name. This is Global Air, okay? We can fly different heights, okay? We are very committed to giving out all the global experience, no matter how high up we gotta go in the air. All right, your seat number is A5. Okay, so we got What's the price? Okay. Oh, Jody. Okay, Jody. Nice to see you, Jody. It's over 93,000 feet. It is. Wait, hold on, Carter. Can we check the altitude really quick? Because Andre's saying that we're not at 93,000. Well, we're gonna get back to you on that, Andre. Tyrone says, "What's the price?" Thank you, Tyrone. Thank you. So, seems new means what's the price or how much is this? You can do both. They clearly mean the same thing. Okay, so what are you talking about, TJ? What about the other water? No, you're not getting the other water, TJ. Absolutely not. Nope. We cannot, we do not have it in the budget to pump your stomach or helicopter you somewhere to a hospital if something happens. We cannot give you that kind of water. Okay, no. Nope. No. All right. Is there sparkling water in the first? Of course, there's sparkling water in first class. Foxy the Gamer, you cannot go to first class because you have to earn it. Tyrone has earned it because Tyrone got the most amount of points out of our first game. So if you happen to get a lot of points, then maybe you can make it to first class. Okay. All right. So yes, we do have sparkling water. Cheryl, can we please bring Tyrone over a sparkling glass of, not sparkling glass, a glass of sparkling water, please? No, I know. No, put the diamond encrusted cup away. I meant to say glass of sparkling water, not a sparkling glass of water. My bad, Cheryl. Sorry, I confused Cheryl, okay? You got it, Tyrone. Okay, so our fifth word, because we've already gone through we've already gone through 4 out of the 5. Our fifth word, this one's a little longer, okay? So please have your listening ears on when I share this word with you, okay? It is, get ready for it. A, me, se, gi, na, le, hu. A, me, si, gi, na, le, hu. As opposed to our talking ears. Yes, exactly. We don't want your talking ears because then, it crowds everything up. Thank you, Andre. I'm glad you picked that up. So, ame se gi na le hu. Ame si gi na le hu. What do you think that means? What do you think? TJ on YouTube, Gabby on YouTube, Frankie F. Who else we got? Yeah, Gabby, I got you. Didi, what do you think? Gus, I don't know what that means, Andre. I'm a sinking, need a lifeboat. No. Yes, Amy Rose Abroad, you know it. All right, so ame sigi na lehu. but it is not. It's a word that you will need. This song is nice. Okay, y'all can't tell me nothing about no Ethiopian music. This is beautiful. Okay, so Ame Sigi Nalehu. You will need this. Just if you're just a nice person. Excuse me. No, it does not mean excuse me. No. I mean, you don't need this, but it's only polite to have this in your arsenal because you gotta. It's manners. Okay. Ame Sigi Nalehu. Ame Sigi Nalehu. A map? No. Andre, you are close. Andre, you're close, but I want you to think about your answer and flip it on the opposite. Yes, Andre, thank you. Andre Ali, that's what's up. So, Amesigi Nalehu. Amesigi Nalehu. Amesigi Nalehu means thank you. Amen conjunction. What are you talking about, Foxy the Gamer? What are you talking about? That looks like a spell. I might turn into a cat. Andre, Ali, you get a point. All right, shout out to y'all because y'all getting these points up. I mean, Tyrone, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points. Okay, Miyagi, you have 4 points. Andre, Ali, you have 1 point. Frankie F, you have 1 point, and Gabby, you have 1 point. Okay, so good job to y'all. All right, so I guess Tyrone is the only one who's going to stay in first class because no one has superseded their points yet. Okay, now Tyrone, you already had the beef stew with the white rice topped with the rosemary sprig. You can also choose that again or have another choice. For those of you who are just coming in, let me show you the food that we have. So this is, let me put this marker down because we don't want cross-contamination. Okay, so this one is the beef stew with, okay, I got you with the squash soup. I got you. With the white rice and rosemary sprig. This was Tyrone's first class meal, okay? So for any of you who are a little bit hungry, I recommend this, especially when we full during the flight. All right, the second one is we have spicy chicken stew with the egg. Like I said, they put the mommy and the baby together. It's a little different, but honestly, the way this smells, I mean, All right, now the third one, we have a spicy Ethiopian. Get on the plate. Okay, we have the spicy Ethiopian bolognese. For those of you who don't know what bolognese is, it's just meat sauce. Okay, except for the Ethiopian style, they use like spaghetti. I mean, obviously spaghetti noodles, but the chunks of beef are bigger. Okay, so it's kind of like a stew with pasta when you think about it, and it's spicy, very, very spicy. So if you like spice, this is nice. Now, this is the one that Tyrone would like. Hold on. All right, this is the squash soup. Okay, this is, oh my gosh, it smells so delicious. It's really, really thick. It has like the herbs in it and everything like that, and of course, it's very hot. So I'm gonna put this to the side. Okay, but congratulations, Tyrone, again. All right, like Panera, yes, Andre, just like Panera. Okay. The only difference is that the squash is not just like, it's like a squash. The name was a little difficult for me to pronounce, but it's a squash that is native to Ethiopia or just that part of Africa in general. Okay. And some people put a little spice in it, but we didn't want to burn a hole in your stomachs. So we decided to not make this meal spicy for those of you who are a little bit sensitive to heat. Okay. No worries though. All right, so congratulations. This is yours, Tyrone. Okay. Now, we're going to move on to the final game because we have gone through our first 2 games, which is travel trivia and guess that word/phrase. We have learned a lot so far. We have learned that obviously Ethiopia is located on the continent of Africa and that If you compare American or US currency to Ethiopian currency, which is called the Ethiopian birr, you can get, in this economy, you can get 10 Nike shoes, authentic, clean, and everything for just 100 and what was it? $107.52. Okay? Like I said, some of us are walking around with one pair of shoes that cost over $100. But think about it. If you break down 107 divided by 10, each pair of shoes is about $10.70. Okay? And they're authentic. Authentic Nike, not Fikey, but Nike. Okay? In this economy, I'll take it. All right? That's why I say y'all gotta travel now, because if you don't, I mean, by the time you get to all this stuff, it's like I said, a toothbrush is gonna be $50. All right. Now, I do want to remind everyone that if you end up on the point board here, I will be sending you the Saley eSIM code personally via DMs. Because listen, y'all have already proven more than enough that y'all got the travel bug. So I'm going to help you get to your travel goals, okay? So I got you, all right? So if you end up here, whether you have 1 point, 6 points, 7 points, I will give you that code for you to use. And again, you get $5 off your first purchase. So thank you, Saley eSIM, for making sure that I help travelers travel. Okay, so now our last game, I think y'all know what this is, Miyagi, if you want to put the sticker on there. But it is Guess That Picture. Woo! All right, so Guess That Picture, for those of you who are new here, Guess That Picture is when I draw a picture for you, and you will have to tell me exactly what it is, okay? Now, if I finish the picture before y'all guess, then that means I get the point. But look at this right here. I know it's backwards, but YouTube and TikTok, y'all have gotten so many points, and I know that y'all didn't come this far just to lose to the host, okay, to your stewardess, okay. All right, we're here to help you win and not take all your points. But I do want to do a quick, little break here. If anyone needs any refreshments, YouTube and TikTok, please let me know. Okay. Again, we have spicy water, still water, tap water for TJ on YouTube because I see you. We have Sprite because Gabby, I think you ordered about 3. I see it on your tab. No worries. But if you start burping and people complain, hey, I'm gonna have to just cut you off, okay? Now, we also have kombucha, we have soda, we have hot tea, we have all of that jazz. And we also have, since you are in standard class, for those of you who are in standard class, we do have, what's your favorite drink? I'm going to get back to you on that, Tyrone. Hold on. Let me just tell the people what we got. So we have pretzels, chips. I forgot to tell you, we also have candy like M&M's, Sour Patch Kids. We also have Hubba Bubba. But if we see y'all popping that gum and disrupting the flight, we're going to go Medea on you, okay? So stop popping that gum. All right. So we also have, did I miss anything? Oh, trail mix as well for those of you who are health conscious, because the summer's coming and you got to get your body together. All right. You don't have to, but I'm just saying many of us have that ideology as it gets warmer. Okay, so Tyrone says, what is your favorite drink? Okay, well, for TikTok purposes, we're going to go non-spicy water this time. And I like Sprite. I like Sprite. Honestly, out of every single thing that they've ever made as a beverage, I like Sprite. Cold, hot, and I mean the Sprite temperature. It can be warm or cold. I'll still drink it. It can be flat. I'll still drink it. Sprite is so good, especially from McDonald's, okay? But where I live right now, we do not have a McDonald's. However, KFC, I think over here, does have Sprite, so I may go get that in the next few days. All right, so let's get to our last game. Miyagi, thank you so much for putting the picture there. As y'all know, y'all see example of my artwork. Thank you to Miyagi showing it off. And it is Guess That Picture. So we're going to get into the first picture, and y'all have to tell me exactly what or who I am drawing, okay? So let's get into it. All righty. I got my references here. Okay. Okay. All right, here's your first hint. What do you think? You live on an island. If you say so. Those of you who follow me know exactly where I live. Not the specific address, but you kind of know what country. Big Bird, no, it's not a tree. No. Big Bird. Y'all keep saying Big Bird. It does not look like Big Bird. This does not look like Big Bird. Y'all playing with me. What do we think, you two? What do you think? It does. How does it look like Big Bird? I don't see anything Big Birdish about this. Y'all, listen. You know what I'm going to say. I graduated from one of the top art schools on my street, okay? Y'all remember where I graduated? 5 years? If you don't know, it was the Walmart Art Institute for the Gifted, okay? So I took each class twice just to make sure that I gave y'all the most professional looking arts, okay? It says the curly hair and eyes. There's this. I cannot confirm or deny that there are eyes on this picture. Tell me more, tell me more. All right, let's add some more because y'all hold on, I'm just trying to get my things right. All right. Ooh. Oh, that's probably not good. Hold on, y'all. You gotta break out the eraser. I'm not erasing the whole thing, just a little mistake. Okay. Gabby, you said it looks like Einstein. It does not look like Einstein. Anyway. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Okay. I'm about to give you more details. All right. What do y'all think? Who do you think that I'm drawing? If you don't get it right now, I don't know. I don't even know. I'm even gonna like shade this in because this needs to be shaded. What do y'all think? Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob. Okay. No. Because again, I don't think Mr. Krabs is Ethiopian, but if they come out with an episode like that, I'll take back what I said. What do you think? What do you think? Looks like that guy from Regular Show. Who? Yeah, it looks like the guy that's a gumball machine. No, what? No, it does not look like the guy from the thing. Does not have this going on. Okay. Anyway, you know what? It says, "Thank you, Miyagi. It's supposed to be the weekend." I'm glad you see my artistic talent. Hold on. I'm gonna complete the picture, and y'all can tell me. Hold on, I'm using this as reference. Dee said, "Oh, the weekend's gonna sue you." Why? Hold on, y'all. Y'all haven't seen my pictures yet, so. Okay, so this is supposed to be the weekend. Doesn't this look like the weekend? Look at that. I can show you the picture that I referenced. Like, You think I should show them a picture that I reference? Hold on. Let me see if I can get this right. Hold on. Without revealing, look, it looks just like it. It looks just like it. Without revealing the other pictures. Doesn't this look just like it? Yes or no? What y'all think? It looks just like it. Anyway, I feel like y'all hate him, but this is very similar. See, that's why I'm going to take a screenshot right now. Hold on. And go and put it. There we go. And I'm going to put this in an art gallery. You said for defamation. Why? What am I doing? This looks just like The Weeknd. Frankie said, yeah, he's going to lose ticket sales now. Okay. If y'all want to play like that and be mean. Okay. All right. Changing his name to Monday. Oh my God. Y'all something. All right, so let's get to the second one. You know what? We're going to switch markers because I like to use a little bit of color in my drawings. Okay, we're going to switch to this blue marker, but it has nothing to do with the drawing, okay? All right. Okay, so here's your second hint. Here's your second picture, your first hint. What do y'all think? A camel? No. I mean, I know how much I love the drawings that I have of the camels, but no. Thank you. Yes, it's a lion. Thank you, Miyagi. Thank you. Now I'm going to finish this and you let me know, because y'all made fun of my first drawing, if it's the same thing. Hold on. Hold on. Oops. Okay. I put a lot of work into this, y'all, so just give me a moment. What y'all talking about? A buffalo? No. This is supposed to be, hold on, let me put the nose there. This is supposed to be a lion, okay? Now, this is, for those of you who don't know, okay, because I know that sometimes art can be a little bit abstract. This is a lion with its mouth open, so it's like, rawr, like, you know what I mean? So, it's roaring at you from, like, your perspective. So, what y'all think? I'm really proud of this. What do y'all think? Yes? No? What y'all think? What do you think about this? Well, thank you so much for the likes. We are already at 11.4 thousand likes. Y'all are amazing as always. But yeah, look at this. Gabby says that's not a lion. Didi says, why you lying? Okay, ha. I get the pun. Hitting a wall. Oh my gosh. What y'all think? Miyagi, I know you've been silent. I mean, I know that you like it. You're liking it silently. Thank you. See, Jingles for Sale and Miyagi the Dragon like it so much that they tap in that screen. I mean, that's the energy that I like. Thank you. I'm glad to know that y'all like my art. Look at it. This is a close-up right here. Look at that. There we go. Mm-hmm. All right, so that was the lion. Let me make sure that I give. You said I'm silently crying. You know what? Art touches many people, and I'm so glad that my art has affected you in that way. You know, thank you, Miyagi. Thank you. All right, so good job. Now, oh, all right, we got another one for you. We got another one. Drawing number 3. Um, hold on, actually. Hold on. Okay. All right. So here is your. Is this? Yeah, it's affecting my nightmares. Okay. So what do y'all think? What do y'all think? What do y'all think? What do y'all think about this one? No. Child asking for more food? No. Mm-mm. You have Andre. I could say you are a little close, but it's not. No. Actually, no. That's not true. I would say pay attention. I could say for this picture, pay attention to all the details. Okay. Hello, Mike. Miggy, how are you? Mateo J. Don't be afraid. Go ahead and guess. What you got, Mateo J? Panhandling? No. Mm-mm. Let me add more. Let me add more. Okay. Oh wait, no, I don't need that detail. Okay. Oh. Hmm. Okay, hold on. I know why. Before y'all roast me, yes, I'm gonna give this person hair. Okay. Here's more of a detail. I'm ordering. No. Mm-mm. It is ooh. I can't give y'all a hint yet. Mm-mm. And by the way, if you do want a hint, you already know what to do. Just pass, not pass. Just drop a rose in the room and I'll give you that hint, okay? So that you can stay ahead of the game, okay? I'm here to help y'all win. All right, Miggy, you need a hint? And thank you so much for the rose. I do appreciate it. Magician, no. Ebola, okay, hint. Okay, so hmm. This picture represents something that a lot of people consume every day, but this was discovered in Ethiopia. A lot of people consume this every day. And yeah, a lot of people consume this every day, and it's a legal thing. It's a very legal thing that you can get no matter what age you are. Okay, and you consume this every day, and they have a lot of places that serve this. No, people. I'm glad to know that y'all taking your vitamins. No, yeah, no, not the lettuce. No, Yes, Miyagi the Dragon. It is coffee. It's coffee. This picture is supposed to represent someone getting coffee. So let me finish this for you. You can't see how the eyes are stressed out because they're like, you know. Hold on. Let me finish the drawing for you. Okay, hold on. Okay, we're gonna cut that off here. I'm gonna cut that off there. That's a deep V-neck, so you know what? We're gonna make that a scoop neck. All right. All right. See, he likes coffee. Yes, people do consume oxygen. You're absolutely right, but we're talking about coffee. All right. So good job. Okay, look at that. See, another one. Hold on. Let me get a better one. Okay. So yeah, if you didn't know, coffee was actually apparently legend has it that the coffee was discovered in Ethiopia in the what was it? Oh, in the Kaffa region by a goat herder, a person who herds goats named Kaldi. So this was discovered in the Kaffa region by a goat herder named Kaldi. Okay, now of course do your own research, but that is something that I kept seeing, that my team and I kept seeing, and especially me when we were looking it up. And so yeah, y'all know now. So this represents coffee. All right, good job. All right, we are on to, I think this is our fourth drawing. Yes, this is our fourth drawing. Okay. All right. Oh, wait. We got to do it like this. And I'm going to be honest with you, if you're not allowed to put this in the comments, you can also use an emoji, okay? All right. Okay. Here is your hint for the fourth drawing, okay? We're at 4 out of 5, okay? So y'all can do it, okay? Some of y'all, I'm looking at these points right here on the other side of the board, and y'all are doing amazing, okay? I think we might be making global game show history here. So what do you think that we are drawing? Does it eat bananas? Didi, I cannot confirm or deny. Thank you, Tyrone. Yes. Okay, Tyrone, I'm running out of places to put your score. Okay, we're gonna put it right there. Okay, cool. It is a monkey. Yes, this is specifically the Galata monkey, and the Galata monkeys are very common, and they're very distinct. Like they stand out because they have a red patch on like their belly area, and that's how you know it's a Galata monkey. Okay, but they're very common in I was gonna say South Africa, in Ethiopia. Hold on, let me just get the primate paw. And the other one, just pretend that this patch is red. Okay. 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 All right. So here is my best rendition of a monkey. What's up? How are you, heart hands? Welcome in, welcome in. We're going to Ethiopia today. And of course, you made it for Guess That Drawing. Okay, so this is a Galata monkey. And it is a common monkey known in Ethiopia because they have a little red patch on their chest and their belly area. Just imagine that this is red. Okay, just use your imagination. Okay, so what do y'all think about this monkey? If you saw this cute little thing going over to you, what do you think? What do y'all think? I get it. Y'all silent because you're taking it in. Okay, you're taking in the beautiful artwork. Thank you. Well, this is the Galata monkey. Okay, and you see the mouth is right here. You got the eyes and the two ears and the hands. You know, it looks just like the monkeys. You know, beautiful. Something in GTA. Oh, see, I'm so glad that you think I can be like, you know, an animator for a big game like GTA. I mean, thank you. I take that as a compliment. You know, I've been down with the GTA franchise since they went to Miami. All right, what do you think? Okay, you said I would run away from it, turn it off. I don't like it. Okay, thank you for your opinion, Simon. That's not what I meant. I mean, I feel what you mean, Miyagi, and that's what's most important. All right, so yes, it is a monkey. So now we are on to our final drawing, the final drawing of this lovely Friday. Okay, by the way, happy Friday to everybody. It is Friday, April 10th, 2026. All right, if you haven't done so already, tell me what time zone you're in. Because right now for me, it is 9:27 p.m., so my day is over. But I want to know what time it is for y'all. Okay, now, this is these. All right, there is your Pacific Standard Time, California. Hey, shout out to the West Coast. Okay, y'all in like I think early afternoon, right? Like it's probably like 12 something. Let me see what time it is. Hold on. In Beverly Hills, it's 12:37. Okay, so good afternoon. All right, so this is your hint. I may or may not have mentioned this in the beginning of our first game. Oh, it's 7. It's 7 in the morning for you in California? Oh, 12:37. Okay, yes, 12:37. 12:37 p.m. Okay, 3:37 for you, Miyagi. Nice good afternoon to y'all. Okay. So I am drawing this. What do you think that this is? And I may or may not have mentioned this in the beginning of the live about Ethiopia. I said it a little quick, but if you were a good listener, you already know. Miyagi, think about a rhinoceros. Think about a rhinoceros. It's not a rhinoceros, but think about a rhinoceros and its distinct things. Triceratops. No. Cute dinosaurs, but no. Okay, maybe that will help. Ivory, no. Hippopotamus, no. I told you something about Ethiopia. I want y'all to think bigger. That will help me out. Well, that will help you out if you just think bigger. A bull, rhino, nope, still too small. Still too small. Poacher, still too small. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Can be bigger than it can. It can be it's much bigger than a triceratops. Think bigger. Think bigger. Y'all, Nope. Elephant, no, it is not an elephant. Think bigger. Y'all gotta think bigger. Come on, you gotta think bigger. A titan, no. Okay, no. I was gonna call you Arisu, but that's the wrong anime. My bad. No. Blue whale, no. Think bigger. Y'all gotta think bigger. You're like y'all circling the library right now. Yeah, no, it's not Attack on Titan. No. What's his name? Aaron Yeager or something like? No. I'm thinking about Transformers. No. Transformers was Cade Yeager. Okay, don't let me go down this rabbit hole. God, no. Earth. Okay, Mateo, that's too big. Andre, you're a little bit. Think a little bit smaller. Think a little bit smaller, but not too small. I think y'all know what this is. Thank you, Dee Dee. Thank you, Dee Dee. Thank you, Dee Dee. Thank you. Dee Dee, you end up on the board. It is the country of Ethiopia. That's what I was trying to say. The country of Ethiopia. Okay? And you know why I say that? Because they said that Ethiopia is on the horn of Africa. If you look at the country, it has a sharp turn right here. Okay? So it is the country. This is literally the country of Ethiopia. Okay? No tricks. Okay? So come on now. But congratulations, Dee Dee, for getting that point. Because I was starting to lose hope in y'all. I was like, oh my gosh. All right, so we can erase this. And now that we have played all three games, again, we started off with guess travel trivia. We started off with the second game was guess that word/phrase, and then we just ended our third game, which is guess that picture. So I want to thank all of you for playing, because now it is time to tally up the points and crown a new trivia champion. Now remember, whether you get 1.5 points if you're the winner, I'm going to send you a exclusive code that you can use for $5 off of your eSIM purchase, because I know some of y'all are planning to travel, and so I am here to assist you with your travel needs. Okay, if you haven't done so already, if you haven't gotten that code already, I will be there to actually give it to you in writing. Okay, so that you can use the code and never forget it. Okay, all right. So starting with YouTube, let's see what y'all got. So Frankie F, thank you for playing. You got 1 point. Gabby, thank you for playing. You got 1 point. Dee Dee, thank you for playing and getting that last point. You got 1 point. So please, if you haven't done so already, you can either hit me up on Amy Rose Abroad and then tell me, who you are. You got the point, yada, yada, yada. I'll share the code with you. Or if you feel comfortable, go ahead and share your TikTok handle or Instagram, whatever way you like to be communicated with here. Okay? So congratulations to YouTube. We got 3 people on the board. Congrats. All right, so Andre Ali from TikTok, you got 1 point. Congratulations. I know we've been in contact. I just sent you that message. So sorry for the delay, but I will also be sending you a code as well. All right, Tyrone Simon 915, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 points. All right, so again, look out for that code. I'll be sending that to you. Miyagi the Dragon, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whoa, hold on. Do we have a tie here? Just so we got to extend the game and go into a tiebreaker. Tyrone has 3, 6, 7, 8. Okay, you got 8 here. 3, 6, 7, 8. Oh, all right, Miyagi and Tyrone, it is time for the battle round, okay? Because one of you is going to be crowned the trivia champion. So I'll be giving you this tiebreaker question. Again, it has to do with Ethiopia. And whoever puts the right comment first out of both of you will get the correct answer. Now, those of you who are watching, if you want to help them out, you can always feel free to do so. But the only answers that will count towards the points will be Miyagi and Tyrone. Okay, so, all right. So, what month does Ethiopia celebrate Christmas? What month does Ethiopia celebrate Christmas? I'm about to break it down for y'all. What month do they celebrate Christmas, or a Christmas-like celebration? It's not November. And I do suggest that you look around. Thank you, Tyrone. I was going to say, I do suggest you look around at your other players, because they may or may not have said the right answer. So, yes, They celebrated in January, specifically January 7th. Their Christmas is called Jenna or Genna. No, Jenna. Jenna. Okay, that's when they celebrate Christmas. And yeah, so now y'all know, busiest time, especially holiday season, is actually in January. When many of us are trying to get back from the holiday season, they're actually just starting their holiday season. Think about that. The more you know. So, in the first time of game show history, we would like to crown Tyrone Simmons 915 as our trivia champion. Congratulations. Now, remember, everyone, I need y'all to be good sports and go ahead and congratulate our our trivia champion, which is Tyrone Simon 915. Woo, 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 woo. And of course, give them a follow, okay? Because they have proved that they can be the trivia champion for the Ethiopia episode, our Ethiopia flight, okay? Now, I want to mention again to everyone who's gotten a point, you will get that code from me from your personal DM. So make sure that y'all have your messages open. Because some of you have said, "Oh, where's my messages?" But you don't have your messages open. So how are we supposed to do that? All right. So make sure that you have your messages open just until you get my DM, and then you can close them back if you feel like it. Okay. Now, I also want to say that your points will be posted on our TikTok story. Okay, and of course, I want to say this, since it is the springtime, many of you are thinking about going away. Okay, and now traveling, it doesn't have to be an unnecessary hassle or even risky. So if those of you who are interested in actually making solid plans about traveling abroad, whether you're planning to relocate permanently or just to travel, we all got to start somewhere. Go ahead and DM me. My DMs are open, and we can set up a personal itinerary for you, help you with your passport, everything that you need. We can also see which deals you can get at this time, okay? All right, especially those of you who have let me know that you're planning to travel to more than one country all at once. There may be a special benefit for you, okay? But we don't know unless you let me know what your needs are, okay? All right. So again, thank you so much, everyone who was playing today, and thank you so much for the people who are just watching. Okay. Hope to catch you next time on Sunday, April 12th, 2026, where we will have a new game, a new country, and of course, another chance to be crowned the trivia champion. So, of course, I am your stewardess, Amy. And by the way, because Tyrone got the points, Tyrone, you are entitled to a first-class meal before you go if you choose to, or you can give it to someone else, all right? So, again, you have the beef stew, the pumpkin soup, the spicy spaghetti bolognese. You have the chicken with the hard-boiled eggs. Which one would you like, Tyrone? If we don't hear from you, we will have to give it to your second runner-up, who is Miyagi the Dragon, okay? Or you can give it to someone in the comment section or one of your flight crew. Please let us know while you're deciding, because the food is delicious, okay? I want to let everybody know, if you came in here with shoes that were not safe and they were confiscated by Cheryl, please pick them up before you leave, or else they will go on eBay. All right, and now, those of you who have your emotional, physical baggage, I did see a couple of emotional baggage come down during the flight. Please make sure that if you choose to fly with us again, to just make sure that they are wrapped securely, okay, and put in its own little cubby, its own little bin, okay? Again, we want to keep the aisles clear. We had a couple of tears roll down the aisle. We had some angry attitudes on the aisle, but don't worry, because again, we are here to just make sure that you got all your baggage. So if you lost anything, such as tears or headaches, we got you. We will give them right back to you. All right. For those of you who are on bathroom duty today, the bathroom looks spotless. Thank you so much for doing your duty. Okay. All right. So Tyrone, you said you would like to have the spicy bowl, and I'll give it to Gabby. Okay, Gabby. All right. You get a spicy, the spicy bowl. Which spicy bowl are you talking about? The spicy spaghetti or the spicy beef stew with the rice? Which ones? I want to make sure, okay? Just want to make sure. Gabby says, oh, thank you. Oh, good job, okay. All right, so Tyrone has decided to give you the spicy spaghetti bolognese. Okay, let me just put that on a plate for you. All right, hold on. Oh, okay. All right, so Gabby, this is for you. You have earned it. Congratulations. And thank you so much, Tyrone, for being a great team player, being a great player in general. Thank you to all of you who were great players. Y'all are amazing. And again, whether I see you on Sunday or back on Wednesday or back on Friday, I want you all to have a very good weekend. And of course, thank you for choosing Global Air Flight GA398. I am your stewardess, Amy. It has been a pleasure. And have a very, 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 very wonderful weekend. Okay, I'll see you on Sunday again at on April 12th, 2026, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so go ahead and click that follow button so you do not forget. Okay, I'll see you on Sunday. Bye. All right, let me go ahead and end this live. Y'all did amazing. Shout out to you, TJ, Gabby, all of y'all for doing your thing, and I will see you on Sunday, April 12th at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful, 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 wonderful weekend, okay? Oh, and shout out to Cheryl and Cara for making sure that this flight was, we couldn't have done it without them, and we couldn't have done it without you and your energy, okay? So I will see you on the next one. Bye.